Hi Year 7, Mr. Tapley here to walk you through your next lesson of Year 7 Humanities in Week 8 of Term 2. This lesson, our learning intention is to review and revise our knowledge of key economic concepts, so the key topics we've looked at in Term 2, and to construct an info sheet to support our efforts in the dev and the cat. So we've got two goals of this lesson, I suppose. The first one is to review and revise the major topics we've looked at, so to improve your understanding of economics. And then the second one is hopefully by the end of this lesson, or the next lesson, depending on how much time I give you for this task, you will have something that you can use, something physical, either written in front of you in your notes or in your digital notebook, a revision resource to help you study and use in the cat. And I'll explain that in a bit more detail in a future lesson, a future video. Success criteria: use all the available support resources. So when you're making your info sheet, your summary sheet, cheat sheet, whatever you want to call it, you should be using information from the textbook, the slides, your notes, and that'll help you construct that info sheet summarizing our Term 2 economics curriculum. So this lesson will provide an opportunity to review and revise our economics content. So you're looking at key terms, so defining a few key terms, key concepts, so topics, skills, etc. And it will provide you with an opportunity to create a summary resource that you will be allowed to use to study for the Dev and the Cat in Week 9 and Week 10. So that's next week. Week 9 starts, I believe, in June 8th. So the assessments, both the Dev and the Cat for economics, will be explained in a bit more detail in future lessons, future video. However, I will tell you at this stage that you need to understand for the Cat and for the Dev the following topics, and these are the topics you're going to include in your info sheet, your summary sheet. So work. So what is work? Why do we work? Budget. So what is a budget? What is it used for? Producers and consumers. So what is the difference between a consumer and a producer? What do they do? How do they interact? Financial and non-financial benefits. So that's part of why we work, is to earn an income. So financial benefits and then non-financial benefits. Financial goals. So short-term and long-term goals. Goods and services. So what is a good? What is a service? Employment. So what is the definition of employment? Part-time, casual, full employment, self-employment, etc. So those are the 7 lucky topics to include in your info sheet. 7 topics that you'll need to understand for the Dev and for the Cat. So in your summary sheet, you should aim to include a definition, an example or two of those different topics, and any other supporting information. So it could be images from the textbook, it could be images that are just connected to that topic that help you remember it or understand it. It could be a few diagrams, something like that, to help you understand the topic. So it says use this lesson. I'll probably be giving you guys 2 periods, so a double period, to work on this info sheet. And you can create it either in Google Docs, so you can have a digital summary sheet, or you can write it out if it's easier for you, on the information of those economic topics on the previous slide. This resource will be available to use during the Dev and the Cat. So in the past, I've had you guys make these little summary sheets for like practice tests or a pre-quiz, something like that. This one will be actually usable for your Dev and for your Cat. It's an open book assessment. So I encourage you to use the slides, textbook, and notes to create your info sheet. The more you put into that piece of paper, the less time you'll be wasting scrolling through your textbook or looking through the slides, trying to rush through your assessments. So this will be a very valuable resource for your assessments, hopefully, if you put in the effort. So of these topics on the previous slide that you'll be including and you need to study for the Cat, obviously information is in the slides, but I've also gone ahead and tried to show you where in the textbook you can go to find the specific topics. So the topics of study can be found in the following textbook chapters. So the definition of work, financial and non-financial benefits, so why we work, and then the different types of work, that can be found in these chapters here. So chapter 20.7, 8, and 9. The difference between goods and services, and then the relationship between consumers and producers, that's in chapter 20.2. And then finally, short-term and long-term financial goals, and then creating a budget, money saving tips, etc. That's in chapter 21, 21.2 and 21.3. And remember, those textbook chapters are available in Compass or in Google Classroom, or hopefully you actually have a physical textbook you can look at. But I encourage you, when you're using these next 2 lessons to create the info sheet, look through the textbook, look through the class slides, and yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. If you're asking me questions about the dev or the cat, I'm probably going to say wait till the next video when I explain the dev and the cat in more detail. But if you're feeling stressed about the assessment or about work, or you feel like you've fallen behind, again, best way to deal with that is to let someone know. Just contact me and I'll do what I can to help you out. But that's all I've got to say, guys. Best of luck, hope you're well, and cheers.